Every revelation felt like a spark in the darkness, lighting up the path forward. The expert's insights were a puzzle, forcing us to piece together the fragments of our love. With each word, the weight we'd carried for so long started to feel lighter. Their perspective was a wake-up call, one that challenged us to face the truth we'd avoided. In their words, we saw a future we'd never imagined for ourselves, both daunting and hopeful. What the expert revealed wasn't just about us, it was about the way we were willing to evolve. Sometimes, the hardest truths lead to the most beautiful transformations. Their revelation was like a storm, clearing out the clutter in our hearts to make space for growth. The uncomfortable truth they offered became the foundation for a renewed sense of trust. The expert's words didn't just shake us, they gave us the chance to rebuild from a stronger place. They didn't just speak facts, they opened our eyes to the raw reality of what we needed. With each insight, we were forced to let go of old beliefs, creating room for a new understanding. In the shock of their revelation, we found the courage to ask ourselves the hard questions. It wasn't the revelation that changed everything. It was our willingness to listen and act. Their words were the truth we were too afraid to face, but necessary for our survival as a couple. We were no longer hiding behind illusions. What was revealed had laid everything bare. The truth felt like a knife, but it was the kind that cuts away only what no longer serves us. We had to let go of our old story to start writing a new chapter, one built on honesty. The revelation didn't end our story. It began a new era of deeper connection and understanding. Their words shattered our defenses, but in that vulnerability, we found our strength. What we once thought was love now seemed like a stepping stone to something much deeper. Their insight gave us a chance to heal the wounds we didn't even know existed. It was as if their words rewrote the script of our relationship, bringing us back to the truth of who we are. Each revelation felt like a cold splash of water, awakening us to the beauty of authenticity. Their perspective illuminated the shadows, showing us where we had been blind to each other's needs. The shock of their words was the jolt we needed to stop drifting and start truly living together. The truth isn't always gentle, but it's always necessary for growth. It wasn't easy to hear, but what was revealed opened our eyes to the infinite possibilities of love. In their revelation, we found not just answers, but the courage to create our own. Every word felt like a breakthrough, pushing us toward the deeper connection we've always craved. Their words weren't just revelations. They were invitations to rewrite everything we thought we knew. What was once a relationship of routine became a journey of deep exploration, thanks to the expert's insights. We found that sometimes the truth feels heavy, but it's the only way to lighten the load for good. In the echo of their words, we found a shared determination to move forward together, stronger than before. Their revelation didn't break us, it gave us the blueprint to rebuild what had been broken. It was a moment of truth, one that pushed us to stop hiding and start growing together. The revelation was like a shock wave, but it brought with it the energy to transform everything. What the expert revealed wasn't a sign of failure. It was a map leading us to a better future. It was a reminder that growth often comes from discomfort, and this truth would shape our next chapter. Each word from the expert served as a compass, guiding us back to the heart of our connection. The revelation was unsettling, but within that discomfort, we found clarity we never expected. We were handed the keys to unlock doors we had long ignored, and with those keys came the promise of renewal. Their words felt like a shock to the system, but in time, we realized it was the wake-up call we needed. What was revealed forced us to examine not just our relationship, but the very way we were loving each other. Their advice was a mirror, showing us both the beauty and the flaws of our love, and the possibility for both to evolve. What we thought we knew about love was turned upside down, but in the process, we found a deeper truth. Their revelation didn't make things easier, but it gave us the tools to create something more authentic. We were standing at the crossroads of our relationship, and their words were the signpost pointing the way. The shock of the truth felt jarring, but it was the kind of shake-up we needed to find our way back to each other. With every revelation, the fog lifted, revealing a landscape we never knew existed between us. The expert's words cracked the surface of our assumptions and opened us up to something more profound. When the expert spoke, the future of us unraveled like a mystery finally coming to light. Their words were a mirror, reflecting what we've ignored too long between us. Every revelation was a turning page in the unwritten book of our relationship. It felt like the walls whispered our secrets when the expert revealed the truth about us. What the expert said was not just a shock, it was a map redirecting our journey together. In the echo of their words, our love found a crossroad that was unseen before. It was as if each word from the expert carved out a new reality for us to confront. Their revelation didn't just shake me, it reshaped my understanding of love. We thought we knew the dance of our relationship, but the expert changed the music. Suddenly, All the signs we had ignored illuminated like stars in the night sky. Their insight was like a lighthouse, revealing the rocks our ship was heading towards. The truth was heavy, but in its weight, a chance for us to rise anew was found. As the expert spoke, the threads of our shared heart seemed to fray and then weave stronger. It's not every day you hear a sentence that spirals your heart into both fear and hope. The revelation was a bitter pill, yet in it, a prescription for healing was hidden. We sat there, dissected by truth, and in that vulnerability found our strength. Each word from the expert was a step on the path of rediscovering each other. The room held its breath as our future was redrawn in broad, bold strokes. In their revelation was a pain, but more importantly, a promise of renewal. It's a strange feeling to see your relationship under a microscope, revealing new truths. We weren't just told about each other, we were shown the mirror of our souls. The expert's words were keys unlocking the doors we were afraid to open ourselves. With every revealed secret, a layer of our pretense fell away. The advice was unsweetened, raw, and necessary for us to hear. In the aftermath of their words, we found the courage to rebuild what was broken. It shook us to our core, but from there we could only grow. The expert peeled back layers of misunderstanding, letting light cleanse old wounds. Our story was read aloud, and in that reading, we understood chapters we had skipped. With brutal honesty came a gentle opportunity to mend the seams of our union. Their words weren't just heard, they were felt like the quake of a new beginning. What was unveiled was frightening, but in every fear, there's a hidden hope. The revelation brought us to our knees, and from there, we looked at each other anew. We learned that our love was a puzzle, and the expert placed a crucial missing piece. It was a dialogue of truth, one that spoke directly to the heart of our relationship. Every syllable was a note in the symphony of our reconciliation. The expert didn't just speak, they guided us through a maze of our own emotions. Their insights pierced through the facade, revealing the essence of our connection. It was as if we were introduced to each other again, under a new, truthful light. The truths uncovered were complex, woven deeply into the fabric of our bond. In their words was the power to destroy or to heal, and we chose healing. The room was silent, but the message was loud. It's time to change together. Facing what was revealed, we stood at the brink of our relationship's evolution. Their prognosis was dire, but within it, a pathway to recovery was hinted. The expert's revelation was not an end, but a beginning to deeper understanding. Amid the turmoils of their truths, a calm resolve to fight for us emerged. The insights offered were like pieces of a puzzle coming together to form a clearer picture. Their words challenged every notion we had about our relationship, urging us to confront reality. What the expert said resonated deeply, echoing the unspoken feelings between us. Their analysis was meticulous, leaving no stone unturned in the landscape of our love. It was a revelation that dared us to defy the odds and reinvent our bond. As unsettling as the truths were, they served as the catalyst for our renewed commitment. We walked in as two, but walked out as one, united by the clarity of their revelation. Their findings were a shock to our system, but necessary for our heart's education. The advice given was a roadmap, showing us detours from our past mistakes. Their words were like a surgeon's blade, precise and revealing, yet ultimately healing. We were given a new lens to view each other, bringing into focus the blurred lines of our love. Their revelations were difficult to digest, but they nourished our relationship's future. It wasn't just about facing the truths, it was about embracing them for our growth. Their guidance was a bridge over troubled waters, leading us to safer shores.